Hey everybody, how's it going? Alan here for, well, I mean, it's been a while, hasn't it? And I am sorry, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking either one of a couple of things. You're either thinking, one, where the fuck have you been? Two, why the fuck are you back? Or three, why are you back? Where have you been? And why are we at this shitty camera angle right now? I was working a few weeks ago, out shooting a video for the game studio I work for, PlayFusion, working on the game Lightseekers. We were off showing out our new card game. Whilst at the location we were shooting at, some thieving motherfucker snuck in after I'd left, stole our camera equipment, which was in the staff area, and pissed off. So that means the reason we're now shooting with this camera, which is my webcam, my camera equipment has been repurposed into my office so that we can actually keep making videos there. So it's kind of limited my video making ability. But I thought, you know what, I want to get a video out, so let's use the shitty webcam. I'm sorry that the quality isn't as good as it would normally be, but hey, hopefully by next week we will be back on track. And the first thing I want to talk about, and I've had this on my list for a couple of weeks, is the fact that Facebook had to shut down their AI bot project. You probably saw about this. If you didn't, basically Facebook started running a little experiment between two bot AIs to communicate with each other and have them doing trade deals and trying things out before they introduced them to people. The only problem was they didn't say to them they had to do it in English. So these bots created their own language and started just chatting via that. A language that the programmers couldn't understand. Of course, this led to the AIs being quickly shut down. Now, Facebook say the reason is because they weren't really gaining anything from the project. They needed bots that could communicate with humans and wouldn't just make their own language up. Of course, everyone went, it's fucking Skynet. They're talking about killing us. They're going to kill us all. Facebook says that isn't the reason they shut them down, but hey, maybe it is. I'll give you a little bit of the conversation now if I can find it. Bob, I everything else. Alice, balls have zero to me. Bob, you, everything else. Alice, balls have a ball to me. Bob, I, everything else. Alice, balls have a ball to me. You can kind of see where this is going. So, unless they're really replacing these words, I don't think the Facebook bot program is Skynet. And it's everyone going, it's Skynet, they're gonna kill us, is very similar to when Microsoft put up an AI, I think it was probably a year and a half ago now. Basically, they put this AI on, and the idea was that people could communicate with it, chat to it, it could learn from them, it could learn little funny things. Within a day, people had fucking destroyed that thing. It was making racial slurs. I think it was trying to sell sex. It was definitely talking about wiping out the human race. And I think if Skynet ever comes about, the reason it's going to kill us is because every time someone goes online and talks to it, it's going to start out like this. It's going to be one of these little test things, and people are going to go online and go like, hey, Brenda, are you planning to kill us all? Lol. Someone else is going to go and go, hey, Brenda, don't kill me. Ha ha. And eventually the AI is going to go, these humans, they talk about being killed a lot. Maybe they want me to kill them all. That's how the Terminator is going to start. Us asking the robots to kill us. Whenever these AIs come out, stop fucking asking them to kill us. Anyway, moving on. Yesterday in the US, today in the UK, we got Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 6. I'm not going to go into any real details about the episode. Well, I say that right now. I might end up doing it. The thing I want to talk about is the fact that the episode got leaked. It's the second episode in a row to get leaked. Obviously, next week is the season finale. Is that one going to get leaked as well? I'd love to see how this has negatively hit the viewings. Of course, I didn't watch it illegally. I waited for the legal version and then I watched it there. Actually, I do want to talk a little bit about the episode because as much as I enjoyed it, so spoilers, jump forward to the time code I'll put on screen probably. We know that everyone talks about this. Things have really sped up. You know, journeys that used to take half a season now they do in like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Never has it been more visible than in this episode. In this episode, we saw the characters go from, we saw John and his group of like his Magnificent Seven journey up beyond the wall. We saw Gendry run all the way back, a journey that we'd seen clearly took them days. Him run that back. That guy is the fucking fastest man alive. We then saw ravens be sent from the wall all the way down to Dragonstone, which is quite far south. We then saw the dragons fly all the way back from Dragonstone to beyond the wall to come and fucking burn some bastards. So, yeah, and that all seemed to take place overnight. So Gendry, these ravens, and those dragons, they each did their shit in like 4 hours. That's impressive. That's Usain Bolt speed, that is. And it doesn't really bother me, this whole speeding up of the time frame, because we haven't got long. There's a lot to get through. I think the problem is that the show's always been such a slow, methodical show. And I know that they've cut this season down to 7 episodes because budgetary constraints. They've spent so much money on these 7 episodes. They're like, oh, fuck, we just got to get it done. I still would have liked to have seen it as a solid 10 episodes where they cover the same plot points. Hell, this season, it could end where next episode is gonna end. But just give us a little bit more breathing space in between in each episode. Split these 7 episodes over the 10. You don't need to film any more big action scenes. I know shooting conversations between 2 people still costs money. Just give us a little bit of a scattering of more conversations. We'd get more of an idea of the passage of time then. So moving on, I want to talk a bit about a new game, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This game's been getting great review scores, but something that's been coming up a lot is the fact that it involves a permadeath feature. So if you die too many times throughout the game, it's not once, I don't know how many times it is, but as you die throughout the game, a kind of black goo and gunk spreads up your arm and across, and if it spreads too far across your body, you're dead. Your save game's deleted, start at the beginning of the game. Obviously, some people are loving this feature, some people are losing their shit over it. The thing that I find funny about it is that people are acting like this is a new thing. They're called lives, right? We've had these for a long time in video games. Like, it's a lives feature. Stop losing your shit, people. This is what we did in games for a long time. Sometimes it is good to get a game out there that challenges you, that doesn't let you die 50 fucking times. Just go, yeah, mate, go on. Just keep going. It's fun. You're just playing, you're enjoying it. It's all good. Don't worry. Sometimes you need a game to go, you get fucking good at this. You will try and you will get better at this game, or you won't finish it. You know what? I can't wait to play Hellblades. I want to have that taxing, challenging game. Next thing I want to talk about is Gen Con 50 has just taken place. Gen Con is the biggest, I think it's the biggest, let's say it's the biggest board gaming event of the year. It takes place in the US. It's a huge event. It was on this previous weekend, and there were some cool reveals going on there. Steamforged, the guys behind Guild Ball, the Dark Souls board game, have managed to secure another huge license. They are going to be releasing a Resident Evil 2 board game on Kickstarter later this year. These guys, this is damn impressive because they made Guild Ball. That was pretty much their only game. They had a little card game as well, which is like a side game for Guild Ball, but pretty much just Guild Ball. They managed to secure the Dark Souls license, which is a hell of a license. That, when they put that project on Kickstarter, that pulled in £1 million in its first 24 hours. After that, it went on and did £6 million, something crazy like that. That figure's not accurate, but something like £6-7 million. That's nuts. And the fact that that license was given to these guys really, I think, is testament to the quality of the games that they make. So they're going back, making a miniatures-based Resident Evil game. There's been some photos up online. I'll put some in the video. Take a look. The game's going on Kickstarter later this year. And that leads me on to the next subject I want to talk about, which is Insomnia. That's right, Insomnia is this weekend at the Birmingham's NEC. And we will be there showing off the Lightseekers game, showing off the card game, the video game, the action figures. If you're going to be there, please come along, visit the Lightseeker stand. I'll be there all weekend working, showing demonstrations of the card game. So if you're anywhere in the area, head over this weekend. The event's running Friday through Monday. It's the bank holiday after all. Come along, play some games, have a chat, tell me what you like. Tell me what challenges you'd like to see me and my brother take on in the next few episodes of Versus, or what other things you'd like to see on my videos. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. And one final plea. Remember, guys, if you do get that chance to find yourself talking to an AI, It's not all fun and jokes when you talk to them about raping and murdering us all. Do your kids a favour. We don't need a Sarah Connor. Just don't suggest to AIs via Twitter that they should kill us all. Alright guys, have a good one and I'll see you next week.